What goes on? I never do this anymore. I don't really open mail on camera. Um, just because you never know, like what's gonna happen with your mail. But I'm doing it now because I do think in one of these packages there is one of my favorite cards I've ever purchased. But first, we'll start with this Tommy Kahnle Independence Day parallel. Scotch tape at the top, bent over itself so that it doesn't stick on all the way. Let's see what this... Oh my god, it's so long down the back. Holy shit. Okay. So, didn't... you can see some tape residue on the top loader. It's a little sticky up top on the back especially. So, that top loader is going to the garbage. However, the Tommy Kahnle will go in my Yankees numbered and colored card binder. All right, let's move on. This next one here. Open the back here, pop it out. Okay, this appears to be a Twitter purchase, and that is from my man Frank. So on Twitter, if you follow Tanks, or I think it's Tanks Sports Cards or Frank's Sports Cards, Frank Tank Sports Cards, I don't know. But I got these from him. So this is an Al Kaline here, Detroit Tigers, Donruss Classics. This is a 2002 and numbered to 1500. So that'll go in my cool cards binder there for Detroit. And then we also picked up this Bowman Chrome cracked ice, I think, just cracked ice, sapphire cracked ice, not sure, of Logan Gilbert, numbered to 99. So that'll go in my Young Mariners PC collection book. So the only card right now that's really available, if you're interested, is the Al Kaline. I'll field offers on that. Here's another PC card. We got an Alex Rodriguez. This is an Awesome Powers from Ionics, Upper Deck Ionics. And they just don't make cards like this anymore. Hopefully you can see that better in the light there. Let's see. How we doing? I can't really tell what it looks like from my angle, so I'm sorry if this is not coming up in the best way here. I'll try to... It's a refractor, Pretty sweet there for the Alex Rodriguez PC. Okay. This might be the card I was referring to. Let's see. Where'd it come from? eBay? Indiana? This is not it. This is a comic book card from Topps The Mandalorian. So, pretty sweet there. Grogu. Collect all 5 on the back. We already have 1. So, I think we did get all 5. So, yeah. Cool. Pretty cool there. Got an eBay standard envelope here. Oh, yep. And here is the rest of the Mandalorian comic covers. Or not the rest of them, but 3 more of them. Because I only got the ones that had a Mandalorian on the front. Ever since I was a kid, Boba Fett was my favorite Star Wars character. I thought he was way cooler than literally anybody else who existed in Star Wars. Cooler than Darth Vader, cooler than Luke Skywalker, cooler than Chewbacca, the whole 9. So I've always had a love of Mandalorians. Now, this last card is not the card I was referring to at the start of the video. That is not here yet. That card has to come all the way from Great Britain. So if you know anything about cards, you might have some kind of a guess as to what I purchased. So let's put this in perspective here, right? It's clearly not like a modern baseball card. I think that those are not that popular over in England. Like, I could be wrong now that the MLB has come to England and they actually, play games there and stuff. I feel like people might have an interest and there might be some sports card products out there, but I don't know, right? It's not Star Wars, but it is a non-sports card. Now, one of the things I found interesting was that when I was shopping for this card, every single one I saw came from Great Britain. As a matter of fact, a lot of the cards from its same year and card type all came from Great Britain as well. So leave your guesses as to what you think the card is, what type of card you think it is. I'll give you another hint. It has to do with a very famous American individual. So take your guess as to what you think it is, and when it comes in, it'll probably get its own little video because unless I get some other mail alongside of it, you know. All right, my last card here is from Twitter. This is from an account called Dan Trades Cards. So if you have a Twitter, I'd highly recommend if you're in the baseball card scene to get a Twitter. Cards pop up on there all the time that you don't see too often, or maybe they're a good price. One of the things that I've done on Twitter, when my friends buy a card that I've never seen before, I'll look more into it, and then it'll help me know what I'm looking for more in dollar boxes. Case in point, 2008 Topps had a back-to-school promotional set. There's like 5 cards in the set. It's like A-Rod, Ichiro, Pujols, and I forget who the other 2 are, but they're big-name players at the time, but not Derek Jeter. Anyway, these cards are super hard to find. Who knows how short printed they are, but they're something crazy because I'm kind of like an expert on cards from that era. Like, I've seen a lot. That's the era I started collecting in. That's the era that helped me, really enjoy the hobby. Like, when I was a kid, my uncle gave me a bunch of cards from the 80s and 90s, junk wax, and I kind of just got into it. And that was right around the time where I was asking my mom, like, hey, can we get baseball cards here? Or, sometimes parents will make a deal with you when you're a kid, and they'll be like, hey, like, if you don't be a pain in the ass here and you let us do all our errands, like, I'll get you something, right? And this is always what I would ask for. So pretty big into the 2008 cards. When I got back into the hobby as a young adult, I started watching YouTube videos on that era of cards. So I've never seen these before, and I saw the Albert Pujols on Twitter yesterday, and it made me want to go look for the A-Rod, and I found the A-Rod, and it's like a $350 card. And that could be something that, people are just not paying attention when they're sorting boxes. They'll be like, oh, this is all 2008. It's crap, right? Maybe not so much that year because they'd be looking for Kershaw and Scherzer rookies, which are really hard to find. But surprisingly, packs of 2008 update series are not as expensive as you would think. I actually purchased one for $1 from a local dealer here, but then I looked them up on eBay because I thought, like, okay, well, this will be a good thing to, see if I can't flip for more, and it was only like $8 or something. So anyway, last card of the video today is a Roger Maris here. Blast his 61st. This is from 1962. So the year after Maris broke the home run record. That, to me, does not look like him hitting his 61st home run. It looks like some spring training batting practice photo or something like that. Or maybe they're like, hey, Roger, like, come to this random field and swing for us, Also, like, noticing no Yankee logo anywhere on this card, not on the hat, doesn't say New York. It says the Yankees on the back, which is interesting because this is, Topps license. But this is a card I picked up for like $5, so pretty worth it to add to my Maris collection here. All right, that's it for the mail day. See you again when I have another one.